Hey guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my Star Wars Rebels reaction series. Today we're going to be moving on to Season 3, Episode 8. So the last episode was another Mando-focused episode. We went back to Concord Dawn after Finn Rao's people kind of went radio silent, trying to figure out what had happened there. Apparently death had happened there. Everyone was dead, and it was all because of Gar Saxon. Gar Saxon being a Mando who is working for the Empire, but not the way that Finn Rao's people were working with the Empire. He's just like really working with the Empire. But yes, Sabine and Ezra had made an enemy of Gar Saxon in the episode, who we know from the Clone Wars, at least I do, because he was like Maul's right-hand Mando man. Try saying that 5 times fast. But on the other hand, it seems that Finn Rao is now actually on the side of the rebels after seeing what the Empire did to his men and women that were under his command. So yeah, plus and minuses. Gained an enemy, gained more of an ally. I mean, I'm always interested in seeing Mandalorian culture and kind of delving into the different tribes and clans that exist after the big Mandalorian Civil War. And also this makes me think that we're probably going to see more Finn Rao because he hasn't, kind of been a part of the series since his introduction episode. So maybe after this episode he might pop in every once in a while and be more of a side character. Though, then again, characters seem to come in and out of the show a lot. Like Clancy Brown's character also hasn't shown up for a while. There's just a lot of moving parts and characters in the show at the moment. But with that, let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
Hey, did Fulcrum say how long it'd be before the Empire invades my Kappa?
No, but Commander Sato has connections here, and he said Rebel sympathizers were eager to evacuate.
I think we may be too late.
Everyone's already dead. Or about to be dead.
Imperial transport plus 4 ties. They haven't spotted us yet. Better talk some sense into them, Hera.
Attention, YT 2400 freighter. We're here to assist.
Thanks, but we don't need your help.
Sounds like a kid.
Oh god, it's gonna be a little shit, isn't it? Like Ezra. He's just like, I don't need your help, I know what I'm doing.
You're clear. Now make your jump. Get out of here.
Negative. Whoever you are, the Iron Squadron doesn't run.
That's gonna get you into trouble. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. There's...
They just bombed the Imperial transport with cargo?
Yeah!
I have a feeling I'm not gonna like these people.
Nice work, Iron Squadron.
We've been battling the Empire for a while now. Why don't you come over? We could probably show you a few tricks.
Oh god.
Sounds like an invitation.
I have to report in first. Kanan, why don't you take a team to the planet? Assist the evacuation.
All right. Good luck with the Iron Squadron.
Sounds like a ship full of Ezras. Let's get out of here.
I kind of thought the same thing. I think they're going to be too cocky for their own good.
The Iron Squadron. That was my brother's detachment. He was killed on my capo, and I feared his son, Mark Matten, was dead too. Blasted boy. Never responded to my transmissions. He has always been somewhat rebellious.
For the rebellion?
That sounds like him.
Please.
But also, what asshole
My nephew is killed.
doesn't tell their uncle that they're not dead?
If you can.
We'll get him, Commander Sato.
I guess someone who just lost their dad. Is this gonna be like a mirror ghost crew? Are they gonna have their own Sabine and...
Welcome aboard. We'll take you to our captain.
God, this place looks awful and about to explode.
Ship needs a little work.
Try not to touch anything. It's organized the way we like it.
If you like a junk pile.
Be nice. Chopper can fix it.
No.
Oh, hey! Back off.
Yeah, well, R3 fixes things around here.
Job, just let it go.
Be careful. He will murder any droid he comes in contact with.
So you guys are the entire Iron Squadron? The three of you?
Nice, you can count.
Hey, I'm Ezra, that's Hera, Sabine, and Chopper.
We're part of his Phoenix Squadron, a rebel group fighting the Empire. We came here to help anti-imperial dissidents like yourselves evacuate.
What does evacuate mean?
It means run away like a coward. Unless you didn't notice, we fight and make the Empire evacuate.
They'll be back.
I hate them already. Like,
Let me debrief you on our plan to...
How debrief is this gonna be?
Look, it doesn't matter. We are not going anywhere. You can't stay here and fight the Empire alone. What do you think we've been doing?
If we hadn't jumped in and helped you back there...
Helped us? We had everything under control.
you are a child.
Didn't you see how we chased off that Star Destroyer?
Yeah, that was not a Star Destroyer. It was only a transport.
We're not gonna run.
Not
Then
now,
you're gonna die.
ever.
Oh god, Thrawn's here. Yeah, you're definitely going to die.
Is proceeding as planned. Martial law has been declared on my capo, but a small pocket of resistance continues to be troublesome.
My capo has no armed militia or starfighter corps. What resistance is there to be so troublesome? Ah, the Ghost. They're likely evacuating the Tressoner's inhabitants before we can arrest them. As for this Iron Squadron, very curious.
God, the organ player in this music is just...
Go to my capo and lock down the...
I love the soundtrack for, like, Thrawn and, like, Thrawn's theme. It goes very, I don't know, gothic. It's traditional and, yep, there's the organ player, just, I don't know. It feels very different than any other Star Wars music, but it fits in very nicely.
This is a waste of time. If we can't get your hyperdrive working, you will have to come with us on our ship.
If Mart isn't going, we're not going.
This might be just a planet to you, but it's our home.
Look, I didn't want to leave my home either. I was so afraid and I didn't know.
We're not afraid of the Empire.
I know.
You should be!
You're afraid of losing everything, like I did. I understand that the Empire wants us to fight because that makes it easy for them to destroy us.
So you're saying we should do nothing?
No, I'm saying how we choose to fight is just as important as what we fight for.
God, Ezra's grown a lot in the last 2.5 seasons.
What do you mean the power is being rerouted? To where?
The guns, probably by your dumb
The
captain.
guns and the shields.
Yep!
Mart. Fixing the hyperdrive is useless if the power isn't switched back.
Iron Squadron, get to your battle stations now.
You're gonna get your friends killed. You care nothing but revenge. Probably because your dad died. What are you gonna do against that?
Finally, a Star Destroyer.
No, that's a light cruiser. Star Destroyers are 6 times that big.
Yeah, well, prepare for battle anyway.
Mark, you can't be serious.
Look, we need to get to the Phantom. It's time to go.
You need to come with us now.
Knock him unconscious. Drag his unconscious body into there. What's he gonna do? He's like 12.
Come on, buddy.
We have no choice.
Fine, let's go.
Don't leave him alone. Don't leave him alone.
Mart, hurry!
No!
Well, there's really nothing you can do.
What's he thinking?
He's not. He's an idiot. A suicidal idiot.
Incoming targets.
Intercept with the forward batteries.
Got him.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I didn't get them.
No, you didn't. What? Ah.
Ezra, go! Get my friends out of here.
We'll come back for you.
Will they? Is he gonna be alive still? Thrawn would definitely use him as bait, though.
The Empire has my ship surrounded, but hasn't fired on me yet. I don't know what they're up to. I hate to admit it, but I need
Help. He was going to say help.
The Empire allowed that part of the transmission to get through. Then they cut it off.
I will go.
Commander, you're too far away. You'd never make it in time.
I am all the family he has left.
Let me take the ghost. Go in quietly.
Yeah, but your nephew's an idiot, so, like...
You have my gratitude, Captain.
We were outnumbered before, but we're going back as a team, and that'll give us and Mart a fighting chance.
I don't know. If Thrawn's still there, it's still a part of the planning process. It might not be as easy as a mission as you might hope. Like, Constantine is, you know, Constantine. I'm not really afraid of Constantine. Thrawn is terrifying.
Goot, the Empire attached something onto my ship.
Probably a magno mine. Remote detonated.
That changes things. You, big guy, get the droids ready to go outside.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, droids. Move!
Yes. Hera is indeed a ma'am. You treat her with respect and a healthy amount of fear that she deserves. Push him, yep. Chopper's not having any of your crap today. Oh, it's so tiny. It's like a party popper.
Chop, disable the detonator. The red light on top. R3, turn off the magnetic clamp, but carefully.
Bye.
Hey, care to let
Bye.
me in on the plan?
The droids are attaching the mine to one of your cargo crates.
I get it. Good job, guys.
They're moving in again. Prepare to detonate. We have them. Detonate the mine!
I'm trying!
Gucci, lock onto the ship. Hurry, our shields can't take much more of this.
Captain Syndulla, reinforcements have arrived.
Sato.
Yeah.
Maintain fire. We must cover those ships. Mart, you are not alone. We will get you out of this.
Uncle June.
Yeah, respect your uncle. Don't just, like, ghost your family when he thinks you might be dead.
Will you detonate the mine?
It's not responding, sir!
That's a Star Destroyer.
Now that is a Star Destroyer.
Okay, then. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that really puts some things into perspective.
Commander General Sato, I wondered what it would take to motivate your return to my capo.
And now you know, Admiral. Until we meet again.
Yes, until we meet again.
Oh, you creepy fuck. Okay. You creepy blue fuck.
Admiral Constantine, you call for assistance.
Quite the contrary. Admiral, I was contacting you to report the rebels have been driven from this system.
I assume you mean the rebels and their sympathizers escaped.
I can't believe it! You guys came back!
What do you expect?
We're the Iron Squadron! Yeah!
You are children. You still need babysitters. So that was my reaction to Season 3, Episode 8 of Star Wars Rebels, Iron Squadron. Yeah, I think Zeb was right at the very beginning when he said the Iron Squadron sounded like a group made up of only Ezras. but like the worst aspects of early Ezra. Like, it's just a bunch of teenagers that desperately need an adult. Like, obviously they have some skills and they're clever enough, but they have like no idea what they're actually facing, and they haven't ever faced something that they needed to retreat from, and because of their lack of failure, they've like never learned. Like, Ezra has faced defeat so much in the last like 2.5 seasons that he slowly learned over time. And I think this episode was mostly good about showing how far Ezra's come since like the first episode. He's definitely become much wiser and a lot less headstrong than he used to be. I mean, he still is like a teenager, and he still is, I don't know, a little trigger happy every once in a while. And he doesn't always listen, but he's definitely come a long way since season 1. And yeah, Mart's a little annoying, kind of like early Ezra was. And I understand, like, where he's coming from, and, like, his dad died, and now he's all gung-ho about destroying the Empire. And he really needs someone like Hera to kind of mom him into, I don't know, being a better person, listening to those who are wiser. But yeah, we saw a little bit more of Thrawn in this episode. And I do mean just a little bit. Just like the tiniest smidge of Thrawn. But showing Thrawn compared to like Constantine kind of just shows how competent Thrawn is and how incompetent a lot of the Empire is in comparison. Like, that plan of disarming the mine and then blowing it up at their like cruiser would never have happened if Thrawn was the one in charge and wasn't somewhere else in a different system. But yeah, I really love everything about Thrawn, even if he's not in the episode, like, almost at all. I love his music and how, like, it wouldn't sound out of place in, like, a Guillermo del Toro film. It feels like a, like, sweeping, epic, gothic piece from, like, a horror movie. Like, you could tell me that's, like, the theme from, like, a Dracula movie, and I'd be like, yes, that makes sense. And it feels completely different than anything else we've seen in, like, Star Wars. Which I really enjoy, and I love, like, the different genres that, like, the TV shows are out to kind of play in, because they're not beholden to the classic Star Wars sound. Which, obviously, I love. But, like, John Williams has been consistently in my top 5, like, Spotify artists for the last couple years, just because I have a tendency to listen to the Star Wars soundtrack a lot. But if you can't be John Williams, and most people cannot be John Williams, try to do something that's very different. And I think that's what the animated shows and now, like, the live-action shows have been kind of trying to do, is not, like, imitate John Williams' sound, because you can't, but doing something completely different, which I think works really well for Star Wars Rebels. And speaking of Thrawn, I have a feeling he's gonna show up physically again soon, like very soon, because he seemed to be very pissed with Constantine's failure to let all of the rebels escape. Like, this is a definite failure on the Empire's part. Like, Thrawn letting the Ghost Crew get away on Ryloth isn't really a failure on Thrawn's part. 1, he let them get away, and 2, they didn't really win the rebels. Nothing really came out of them not dying, basically. Like, they didn't get away with destroying a bunch of ships, they didn't rescue anyone, they didn't kill any high-ranking officers or anything. They just got away with their lives. But this was definitely, like, a failure on the Empire's part, and I don't think Thrawn's going to let that slide. I also don't think that Constantine is going to, you know, be getting a promotion anytime soon. We've seen a lot of the Empire being demoted due to the Ghost Crew, but I can see Thrawn making the Ghost Crew almost his personal pet project. I don't think Thrawn is as completely prideful as some of the other Imperial officers that are so blinded by their pride that they don't see the Ghost Crew as a threat or see the skills and the merits that the Ghost Crew have. I think Thrawn, at the very least, is very realistic about his abilities and the abilities of his enemies, which makes him scarier, because he's never going to underestimate the Ghost Crew. So I think with this defeat, we might see Thrawn a little bit more, just because, I don't know, I think he might see this as an insult to the Empire, and he might want to fix Constantine's mistakes. So, I don't know, we'll have to see what kind of retort Thrawn gives to this kind of battle and to this kind of attack. So that was my reaction to Season 3, Episode 8 of Star Wars Rebels Iron Squadron. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.